Welcome back to Arcadia Fallen. In the last episode, we vaguely threatened the guy who owns the mines again because he broke into our shop and tried to make more of a mess than it already is. And then, the kid that we helped from before, Kim, came running up and he was like, "Hey, I saw my brother. Can you go find him? He was at the mines." And so now here we are at the mines. You arrive inside. The faint glow of the crystals, the only thing lighting your way. Once you go in further, you notice someone standing guard. You're pretty sure you've seen him around town, buying flowers from Quinn's shop, but now his expression is empty, eyes unfocused, like he isn't entirely there.
Yep. That one's definitely influenced by a spirit.
This is bad. If he sees us, then he'll alert whoever's in there. There's no obvious way to sneak up on him either. Don't you know some alchemy remedy that might help us out? Maybe something that will knock him out for a bit? That's not a bad idea. Though you should probably be careful to not hurt him. You say that, but witnesses are such a hassle. Alright, how do we make knockout juice? We need that symbol, and that symbol. Oops. Mix. Hopefully this is not a bad choice.
Whoa, look at that!
We made sleeping drought. No. We're gonna do it better. To make sure this guy stays very asleep. Yep, we messed it up. We need 2 of the green. You know what? Good enough. We got 2 stars at least. You craft the potion and take a moment to weigh the vial in your hands before you throw it into the cave. The glass shatters and a thin white mist spreads. The guard looks around startled, making a move to run, and then immediately slumps forward, collapsing on the floor.
Well, isn't this neat?
That was effective. Alchemy can be kinda scary. I hope he's okay.
Whoa.
I hope I didn't make it too strong. He is breathing, right?
Let's see.
Looks like it. Trust me when I say he's better off than if I had been the one charged with putting him to sleep. That's really not reassuring.
Let's go.
Enough, let's move. You wander deeper into the mines. The passage ends in an open cave. Hiding behind a pile of big rocks, someone is standing in the center. A man is on his knees on the cold cave floor, and before them stands Ronan in his frightening demon form.
You have to excuse my lack of manners, but I am growing impatient. Me and my brethren here have been waiting quite a while for this moment, and your stubborn hero charade is honestly starting to piss me off. So I will ask you, for the last time, how do we break the seal?
The man on the ground is unlike anyone you've ever seen before. His skin is a colorless gray, hair white as snow, but along his exposed arm run glowing blue markings like crystal ore, and when he looks up to glare at the demon, his eyes are alight with the same gemstone glow.
You are fooling yourself if you think I'd ever bargain with a demon. Your end will come soon enough, and you will return to your prison once more.
Ronan lets out a low cackle.
And you believe that you will be the one to do that?
No, it's probably gonna be me.
The valiant hero swooping in to save the day?
I do tend to do that.
How well is that working out for you?
My failure is my shame to bear. I cannot change that. But I refuse to add any more regrets to my name. I will tell you nothing.
Well, and it's good that there are other ways for me to gain your cooperation.
With a wave of his hand, a demon appears at his side, tall and lanky, with soulless eyes, staring down at the Outlander almost hungrily. The Outlander looks mildly queasy, but hides it well behind a sneer.
So you intend to have this one possess me? You don't have the courage to do so yourself?
I usually prefer to be more hands-on. However, this body I'm inhabiting still has its uses, so I can't give it up quite yet. Do not fear, though. My brother here is quite capable of the task.
The demon moves in, and the Outlander tries to shift away, but there's nowhere to go. You observe the cave carefully, feeling a spark of nerve settle in your stomach. So this was what you agreed to back when you made the deal with Alethea. These demons are not kidding around. You know from first-hand experience, yet something has to be done. I am... Honestly, I probably would have doubts if this were real life, but this version of me is confident. I am ready for this. I accept the path I have chosen and I will emerge victorious. You step into the room boldly.
Enough of this, Ronan. This ends here. I won't allow you to hurt any more people.
Ronan's red eyes turn to you, and his head tilts curiously to the side with a wicked grin.
Well, if it isn't the little alchemist. I could have sworn I'd left you dead in a ditch not too long ago. How interesting. Well, that gives me a welcome opportunity to thank you.
Yeah?
If it hadn't been for your timely arrival back in that alley, I would never have succeeded in possessing this foolish human properly. But, alas, you are not useful to me now. So it's time for you to die. For real this time.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I agree. After all, it would be a hassle if my guinea pig was to die before I even got to start my research.
You and Mime do what you have to do. We'll make sure you're not interrupted.
Let's do this.
Spell time! Alright, so we need... Oh!
Pathetic.
I did that in 1 or 2. Oops. It seems I've underestimated you, Alchemist. Trust me when I say that it will not happen again. The man disappears into the shadows. You turn to the stranger on the ground, who watches you curiously. Are you alright? You rush over to the man on the ground and begin the work of untying his bindings. Are you okay? He didn't hurt you, did he? You ask, concerned, and freeze when he looks up at you, those glowing eyes piercing right through your soul.
Thank you.
I am fine, thank you. Your help is most appreciated. We couldn't just do nothing, but also happy to help. Happy to help.
Happy to help.
We've had run-ins with that guy ourselves before, and we couldn't just let him keep on threatening people. He looks past you to where the others are standing, and he bows his head deeply.
I am most grateful to all of you. That was quite a dangerous situation I found myself in.
Yeah, you really got yourself into a fine mess there. Just who are you? And how did you end up captured by such fine people?
My name is Caden. And as for how I came to be here, I was trying to help stop these demons leaking out of their prison. However, my efforts seem to have done nothing more than make the situation worse.
So you had something to do with the demons escaping into town?
Victoria's hand is already reaching towards her sword, and Michael tuts.
How about we let the man talk before you draw that thing,
That's new.
You said you were trying to stop the demons from escaping some prison? Does that mean the spirits were locked away somewhere nearby? That is correct. This underground cavern hosts one of the few known demon prisons within the borders of the Alethian Empire. The underground crystal ore seems to have been used to form a protective seal, not unlike how the Goddess of Mercy won the final battle of the dragons by casting a spell. Can you explain? What are you talking about? Goddess of Mercy? This isn't making any sense to me. Could you please explain?
I don't understand.
You don't know? How is that possible? Maybe the Dags use other terms? These are all legends of the old religion. I'm afraid, my tall friend, that you will have to fill us in, as these stories are not commonly told among people in this land anymore.
How curious.
Well, that's puzzling.
I suppose I can give it a try. Though I am no bard.
A great many centuries ago, before there were humans or outlanders, the Elder Ones who inhabited the continent were at war with the ancient dragons. The war ended when one of the 7 gods, the Goddess of Mercy, cast a spell that sealed away the spirits of the dragons for good. The world was finally at peace, and she and her brethren disappeared. This legend inspired many powerful mages in the centuries to come. They strived to create similar spells to get rid of unfavorable spirits, and these ancient spells relied on the crystals that occur naturally beneath this continent to fuel their seal. My people hold records over many such spirit prisons spread out across the continent, one of which resides under this valley. When we became aware that humans were now mining this resource, we suspected that might have unfavorable consequences. It weakened the seal. Exactly.
I came here to mend the damage that had been done. Though, looking back now, I probably should have gone about this differently. I had brought with me an artifact for the task, and was in the midst of performing the ritual to mend the rift, when one of the miners interrupted me.
Oh?
I'm actually not too sure what happened after. The ritual failed, and I woke up in that man, Goldner's estate.
This guy's tied up in everything, isn't he? For now, though, we're gonna end this episode off here. Bye-bye.